What's up, everybody? It's JT Sports back to you guys with another video. This video I'm here with my Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New England Patriots preview and prediction video. Going to be previewing this game and giving my final prediction of who will win this game at the end of this video for this week 1 matchup. Now, before I begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Upload NFL videos and NFL content daily. Now, this game means a lot. This game is basically a rivalry game. And as a Steelers fan, I know how much this game means to both of these teams, because you have to be, a lot of fans don't understand why a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans get upset about this matchup if the Pittsburgh Steelers lose and things like that, and why Pittsburgh Steelers fans are so happy when they beat the Patriots. Because you have to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan or a New England Patriot fan to understand how much this matchup means. These are two of the gold standards in the NFL of how a franchise should be ran. Both of these franchises have been pretty good over the last decades. They're tied for the most Super Bowls in the NFL. They're two of the most best ran franchises in the NFL. So this game means an absolute lot. And although it's early, this game is going to have some kind of playoff implications, because in the NFL, one game is all it takes to separate you from having home field advantage, from being in the wild card, or missing the playoffs. So only one game. It might be one loss, but one loss can keep you from home field advantage, the wild card, or missing the playoffs altogether. So this game is extremely important. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers, this is probably going to be the toughest game they play all season, because the Pittsburgh Steelers have struggled in this series the last couple of years, beating the New England Patriots. Now, they won the game last year because that was at Heinz Field. But this is at New England. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, historically, as a Steelers fan, I know the Steelers have struggled to win in New England. The Pittsburgh Steelers haven't had a big win in New England in a very, very long time. And that's just not the Steelers. Any team going into New England, it's a very tough task to beat New England in Foxborough. It's very, very hard. And this Pittsburgh Steelers team, they're going to have to be on their A game. Now, they're going through, their offense is going to be a little bit different. You lost Antonio Brown, arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. Now Juju Smith-Schuster is going to have to step up. And also a lot of other guys are going to have to step up. We know Bill Belichick, he's going to take away Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to take away the best player on the Steelers offense, which is Juju. And all these other young wide receivers that we have, like James Washington. Also got a couple of veterans like Dante Moncrief. Then you got tight end Vance McDonald, who's going to step up. And you got James Conner. All those guys are going to have to step up in this game. This is a very big game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this Steelers offensive line, which is one thing that a lot of people are kind of overlooking. 4 out of the 5 starters who started for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year are back. According to Pro Football Focus, the Pittsburgh Steelers had the best offensive line in the NFL last year. Now, the question isn't going to be what the Pittsburgh Steelers offense is going to do. That's never the question in this game. The biggest question in this game is how would this secondary perform against this New England Patriots team? Because other than last year, besides from the game last year, which was the best coaching job I've seen out of Mike Tomlin in a very long time, that secondary, other than last season, has got absolutely shredded by Tom Brady and mostly all of these entire matchups. Besides last year, let's go back to the 2017 game, right? When Pittsburgh and New England played against each other. It was the 4th quarter. New England had the ball. Sean Davis dropped a wide open interception. And what did Tom Brady do? He threw the ball to Rob Gronkowski on 4 straight plays, and they won the game. Most of the time when Pittsburgh plays New England, their secondary gets absolutely shredded by Tom Brady. Tom Brady makes the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary look like a bunch of little kids when the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers get together. Apart from last season, which was the best coaching job, by Mike Tomlin, this secondary is going to have to play well in this game. And they should. I think this secondary is very improved. They got Steven Nelson, who I think was a very underrated free agent signing. I think he was Kansas City's best cornerback on that team last year, which had one of the worst secondaries in the NFL. So now you get him. You're going to have Joe Hayden. He's going to be fully healthy. And you're going to have Sean Davis. You're going to have a lot of guys in the secondary. But the big thing is the linebacking core. The linebackers and coverage have gotten shredded. Now, the linebackers are going to have to play a lot better than what they've had in the past in this matchup, even though they did play pretty well last year. But historically, the linebackers in this game and the secondary in total has gotten absolutely shredded. And the reason why I'm talking about the secondary, then the secondary is going to have to play better than how they played in that game last year. And they played very good last year in that win versus New England. But this year, this New England team on the offensive side of the ball is absolutely stacked. The New England Patriots don't have a Chris Hogan at wide receiver no more. They're going to have Josh Gordon back. They're going to have N'Keal Harry. They're going to have a lot of guys at that outside wide receiver position that can do some freaking damage. This might be the best receiving core that the New England Patriots have had in a very long time. And this is after losing their best player in Gronkowski. Then you got Sonny Michel. You're going to have James White, who you're going to have to deal with. So this secondary of Pittsburgh, they're going to have to play absolutely lights out. They're going to play way better than how they did last year. And for the New England Patriots, this New England Patriots team is absolutely loaded. This is going to be a tough game for the Pittsburgh Steelers to win. So, looking at my keys to the game, what each team needs to do and able to have a chance to win this game, the Pittsburgh secondary has to play great. Like I've been talking about almost the entire video, the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary has to play better than what they did when they beat the New England Patriots last season in 2018. Because this New England Patriots wide receiving core is absolutely loaded. You're not going to be lining up against the Chris Hogan anymore. Now, although you don't have to worry about Gronkowski, we know what this New England Patriots coaching staff is capable of. They're going to find other ways. And how loaded this wide receiving core is, this secondary has to play absolutely lights out because over the last couple of years, Tom Brady has had his way with this Pittsburgh Steelers secondary. He has absolutely read and picked apart this Pittsburgh Steelers secondary the last couple of years, apart from last season. Pittsburgh also has to score in the red zone, which is a big thing when you want to beat the New England Patriots. Because what this New England Patriots defensive philosophy is, bend but don't break. They'll let you get a lot of yards. They'll let you move the chains and things like that. But when you get inside that 20-yard line, anytime you get inside the red zone against New England Patriots, they do not allow a lot of touchdowns. New England, the last couple of years in the NFL, has been top 10 and points per game allowed for a reason. And that's because they don't allow a lot of points when you get inside the red zone. So Pittsburgh, they're going to have to be able to score in the red zone, which Pittsburgh is pretty solid scoring in the red zone. But Pittsburgh, if they want to win this game, they're going to have to be able to score in the red zone, which is very key if you want to beat a team like the New England Patriots. Then you have to force turnovers. You're going to have to force turnovers some way, somehow, because this New England Patriots team, we've seen what Tom Brady has did in the past against his Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And although this might be the best Steelers defense that the Steelers defense has had in a long, long time, still doesn't take away from the fact that Tom Brady is still going to be able to read the defense, and he's going to be able to have some success against his Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So Pittsburgh is going to have to force some turnovers in this game. They're going to have to get an interception. They're going to have to get a fumble, maybe a special teams miscue. But Pittsburgh is going to need an extra possession if they want to win this game. Now for the New England Patriots, what they have to do to win this game, they're going to have to protect Tom Brady. Now, although they have a pretty good offensive line, this Pittsburgh Steelers defensive line pretty much caused a lot of chaos last year when the Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots played last year. This Pittsburgh Steelers defensive line with TJ Watt, you got Cam Hayward, they can get after the quarterback. So a big reason why Pittsburgh won that game last year was because of how they were able to get pressure on Tom Brady. They were getting hits on Tom Brady. They were getting sacks on Tom Brady. They were getting Tom Brady down. They were making Tom Brady be uncomfortable in the pocket. That's what they did last year, and that's why they won that game last year. They're going to have that same recipe if they want to win this year. And if the New England Patriots want to win this game, they're going to have to hold up and pass protect. You cannot allow Tom Brady to get hit like how he did in that matchup last season when the Pittsburgh Steelers played. And you got to give Tom Brady time to throw. Because last year, Pittsburgh, they got it in Tom Brady's face. Although the pass rush didn't get there, every play, the pass rush was pretty effective last year. So New England in this game, they're going to have to be able to stop that Pittsburgh Steelers pass rush. Then they have to force turnovers as well. Now, Ben Roethlisberger is one of the most aggressive quarterbacks in the NFL. He takes a lot of chances. So, it's going to be opportunities for the New England Patriots with this talented secondary. They probably have the best secondary in the NFL with Stephon Gilmore and those boys there. They probably have the most talented secondary in the NFL. So, they're going to have opportunities to create turnovers in this game. And forcing turnovers is always a big thing in this game when it comes to who ends up winning this game and who ends up losing this game. The turnover battle is always a big part in influencing who ends up winning this matchup. So, the team that I'm going with to win this game is tough. I'm going to go with the New England Patriots. As a Steelers fan, I'm rooting for us to win this game, but I have to be non-biased in these videos. And I'm just going to go with the New England Patriots to win this game because Pittsburgh historically has struggled to win in New England. And this is week 1. And it is at New England. And I just think this game is going to be very, very close. But at the end of the day, it's at New England. And Pittsburgh, as a Steelers fan, I know this. From all my years watching Pittsburgh, we struggled historically beating the New England Patriots. And this game, I still think it's going to be close, but I still think Pittsburgh comes up short in this game since it's at New England. And that's why I think New England Patriots win this game 27-24. This game is going to be close, but I'm going to go with the New England Patriots to win this game. So that's my prediction for this video. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this game down in the comment section down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more NFL videos and content. And thanks for watching.